Jack's son Brody in attendance today.
Game one. Time in.
This is
0-0-2.
first pickleball win.
Side out.
Getting the net court to start off early.
Yeah, slightly high dink there. Leia punishes her.
0-0-1.
Good snap on that ball from
Scarpa finds the middle there.
0-0-2.
Oh, just lands in off the net.
Jack seems to have a different paddle every time I see him.
1-0-2.
Still a Selkirk.
Really smart choice from Cass there to go behind Jack. He was leaning heavy middle. She went behind him.
0-1-1.
Clips the net on that speed up. Caught Leia a little off guard. Pulls it wide.
So far, the net courts have been working out for everybody on the court.
Yeah, if you can use it to your advantage, absolutely.
Sorry.
That's something that he can do that a lot of guys can't. Just 2 steps and he's already on the other side of the court hitting a bird.
Yeah, he has that really explosive movement.
Great shot. Cass giving her partner some encouragement there on very good cover in the middle there.
Really good point construction there to kind of split Leia and Jack up. Find the hole in the middle.
2-1-2.
It's just really hard to read where the ball's going off his paddle.
One, two, one. Second serve. One, two, two.
Oh, no. Two missed serves.
Back-to-back missed serves. Didn't see that.
A double fault.
It's the only way to get one here.
That's 3 in a row.
I mean, I don't want to see 4 in a row, but it would be kind of funny.
Jack jokingly says, Scarpa, you got to do it too.
Scarpa evidently not a fan of fun. Rains on our parade there, but he gets the point. 3-1.
3-1-2. Point.
Wind seems to be picking up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if that starts to play a role in this match here.
When it starts getting windy, what do you typically think about?
I try not to think about it too much. I try not to get in my head too much, but just using the wind to my advantage when I can. Scarpa doing very well in the middle of the point there to reach in to the kitchen, take a lot of those balls out of the air.
Yeah, he actually reminds me of Deckel, the way he kind of leans into that kitchen a lot.
Absolutely.
Goes soft with it a lot, like Deckel does too, but
See, there's that again. Reaching into the kitchen.
yeah, a lot of amateurs don't realize that just taking balls out of the air, whether you hit them hard or not, doesn't really matter. It's really just about putting the pressure on your opponent and taking time away from them.
A little bit of a high drop there gives Leia the advantage.
Four, one, two.
Jack's son, Brody, is not happy with the way this match has gone so far.
And he is letting us know.
He is letting us know, exactly. Hopefully that scream will fire his dad up.
1, 4, 1. Point.
Seems to be working so far.
Yeah. Good drive by Leia. Although I do think Scarpa was kind of
2,
on that.
4, 1. Second serve.
That drop just drifted a little wide. That's why we tend to not aim for the sidelines on our drops. It's unnecessary risk.
I really like that play where Cass pulls that just a soft dink to Jack's backhand.
She does a good job of disguising it. It's hard to know where it's going till the very last minute, so that kind of keeps him from being able to earn it, although he did try there. But
Point. 5, 2, 1.
That was a beautiful setup from Leia, pulling Cass out wide, and Jack just came in to clean it up in the middle there.
yep, caught her way off balance.
5, 2, 2.
Yeah, as soon as Scarpa hit that, I knew it was going to be an ATP. Would be calm under pressure by Jack. Doesn't go for too much with it.
Two, 5, 1. Second serve.
That's good scrambling from the far side, but
Yeah,
Scarpa just cleaned it up there.
tough little angle he found with that high backhand. Not an easy shot.
Absolutely.
2, 5, 2. Point.
It's a really deep serve from Jack. He's a tough one because he doesn't always go for the heavy pace and depth on his serve.
3, 5,
Right.
2.
But like you're saying, smart to go for it when they're trying to unwind the stack like they are now. So even though he hasn't been playing pickleball a long time, he's got a high IQ.
4, 5, 2. Point.
And that's what's sort of fueling this comeback here. Big serves, catching them on the run
5,
early.
5, 2.
Oh,
Beautiful hands on display from all four players.
a lot of movement from Sock over there. Just got caught. Very good dink right at his feet. Brody's happy again.
5, 5, 1.
Interesting, he elected to hit a backhand drop there. It was kind of a ball in the middle. You would think that would be a forehand.
5-5-2.
Ooh.
Side out.
Thought it was open too, and gets just past his shoulder and he flicks it back.
He has that good wrist flick.
Yeah, I don't think Scarpa was ready for the speed up either, so he was not covering middle.
Point.
Them being,
Hoag and Jansen with the lead.
yeah. They're stuck on 5 on the odds, so they're having to
6-5-1.
unwind the stack, and it's causing them problems. Yeah, saw the ball roll on. We will replay the point. Feels like Jansen and Soccer are starting to find their feet a little bit, moving around a little more. Certainly Jack is.
6-5-1. Second serve.
It's a great spot there from Scarpa.
Beautiful spot right at Jack's feet.
Sort of his last chance to put a little more pressure on him before he would have got to the kitchen, and did a good job.
Side out.
Jack hoping someone would bail him out with that ball on, but it really only trickled to the midway point of the court. Point was kind of over by the time it
5-6-1.
got near Leia. Yeah, that's just too high, and Jack's forehand can go anywhere.
And gets the body bag.
Yep, tags him. No stare down though, that's good.
5-6-2.
Leia
Superb.
mixing up her spot there, going cross court with that speed up instead of down the line at Scarpa.
Yeah, superb speed up, and you saw Cass was covering middle pretty hard with her backhand, and all she could do was swing the paddle over and hit a defensive kind of lob off of it.
6-5-1.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful drop from Leia, but Scarpa handled it so well.
I thought Leia played that perfectly.
I did too.
Oh, Jack read that well.
He saw his opening.
He wants that back. He will not get it back. This is a pretty long first game so far.
Yeah, they've kind of been going back and forth ever since they tied it up at 5-all.
Oh,
I was doing so well to dig him out of trouble there in the middle of the point. Just didn't get enough on that last drop.
I was about to say, that's kind of what she does best, is
Yes.
just scrap. She gets that paddle low. Great speed up. Was patient, waited for the ball. Little up high, and then she hits her spot with it. Good execution. And again, unfortunately, they're still stuck on 5, so they've got to unwind the stack.
Oh, he kept that ball incredibly low.
I thought that return was going to go out at first. Wind might have kept it in. It's still a little breezy here.
6-5-2.
Just called him off the switch there.
Good decision.
Yep.
Just gives Leia and Jack a different look as well.
5, 6, 1. Second serve.
Caught Scarpa moving just a little bit on that one.
5, 6, 2. Point.
The missed return to get him off of 5.
Yep, he looks at the paddle. It's definitely the paddle's fault. He would never miss that.
6, 6, 2.
Oh, wow. Beautiful spot from Leia Jansen, finding that opening up Scarpa's line.
Thought it was out. She did the early yeah call, which helped.
Timeout serve. 6, 6, 1. Point.
It is muggy here, but we've got a little cloud coverage, which is nice, saving us all right now.
7, 6, 1. Second serve.
Jack will want that backhand back. Uncharacteristic
7,
miss.
6, 2.
Oh,
Point.
just clips off the net. Leia's had a couple of those that have clipped off the net and landed right inside the line.
Yep, a veteran play going for the net cord.
Yep, she must be practicing those.
She's been doing this a long time. Cass gives her one right back. Cass does a good job of making every sort of forehand look like she could speed it up.
Yes, she does.
6, 8, 1.
Part of it could be her somewhat unconventional grip, but she really just drops that paddle straight down at 6 o'clock.
6, 8, 2.
Oh,
Point.
great cover in the middle from both Scarpa and Hoag, but Hoag misses that last one in the end.
8, 6, 1.
Ooh.
Point.
Sock and Jansen have the first 3-point lead
9, 6, 1.
since 6-5.
Oh,
Point.
amazing that Jack's able to run around like that return. He was all the way outside the sideline, still hit a forehand. One of the few players that can do that, still be in the point.
Second serve.
Good spot on the speed up from Cass Hoag. Yeah, we saw Jack running around a lot of backhands yesterday in singles as well.
That's what he does.
10, 16. Wide up.
He's actually developed a pretty good backhand too. He just, I think he's a little more dangerous with that forehand. He tries to hit it when he can. Yeah,
Second serve.
Leia seems to be liking that cross-court dink pattern.
Yeah, that seems to be working for Jansen and Sock quite well.
It's helpful because she knows that Jack's hands are so good that even when she hangs it a little high, she's confident he can defend himself well. It's a smart lob from Jack.
That was a very smart lob. Didn't get a ton of height on it, but got really good depth on it.
10-6-1.
Oh, wow. Fun point.
Great point there.
Game point.
Game point.
10-6-2.
10-6-2. Wow, too good.
That's a really smart play from Jack there at the end.
It's a silly little open face inside out forehand. Kind of hitting more of a tennis forehand. Hers is different.
Good point to start game 2 with a quick side out.
0-0-1. Second serve.
We have noticed that the far side has been a little better today, right?
Yes, it has.
So maybe Hoag and Scarpa have that going for them in this game.
0-0-2.
Beautiful ATP by Leia. We had a great look at that from here.
She kept that down so low, made it really difficult for Scarpa to do that ATP defense.
Smart not to hit it so hard too, because it kind of makes the ATP tougher, the ATP defense tougher. Ooh. He's dangerous on that forehand if you give him time like that. He can kind of just pick any spot. They were frozen.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Just reaching a little bit too much, not getting his full weight under him on that reset there.
It's a problem when you're as talented as him, is you can get away with being off balance a lot. Sometimes.
I don't have that problem.
Me neither. Good middle coverage there.
Zero, 1-1. Point.
Trying to be pretty aggressive on that dink. Is Leia Jansen.
Does not get the love from the net, unfortunately. Crawls back onto her side. 1-1.
1-1-1.
The far side must be the net love side.
Cass seems like the type of player that gets a lot of leg cords the way she hits the ball. She's always rolling it. Certain players just have it. Susanna Barr.
Susanna Barr has it as well.
Cass Hoag. Emily Ackerman. There's a handful of them that just always get the net cords.
3-1-1.
Oh, wow.
Gets him with the body bag there.
Doesn't count though because he caught it, right?
Right, right.
It's only half a body bag if you catch it off your chest.
Get a good look at that one.
Apologies if you heard that rumbling. That is just the wind here. Picked up pretty substantially there during that point, but it's not thunder. Didn't seem to affect their play, though.
It did not.
They're still dinking pretty well.
1-3-1.
Yeah, you might not be able to see it affecting the ball, but you can see the wind affecting those trees in the back if you look closely.
1-3-2.
I like that speed up from Scarpa.
I was going to say, like, that's the first backhand speed up I've seen from him this match, and it's pretty effective.
And Cass was sitting on that next counter to finish it off.
Yep. It's that chemistry we talked about.
3-1-1.
Plays a big role here. Great hands. He actually flipped his paddle face on that one.
Did he really?
Right in the middle of that
I did not notice
counter.
That. 4-1-1.
Impressive ups from Cass Hoag.
Climbed up the ladder for that one.
Full extension and still able to get that ball down to win the point.
Now it's 5-1.
5-1-1.
Found a good spot in the middle there.
Yep.
Hear the clang of the paddles from Sock and Jansen.
Scarpa seems to be picking up his serve a little bit. Going for it. Pays off there.
Great deep serve, and it stayed low, making it tough for Leah Jansen to make a good play on the return.
7-1-1. Second serve.
Good return there from Jack. Deep cross court, made them make a decision.
7-1-2.
Sock and Jansen get the side out there. See if they can get back into this second game.
Got a little work to do at 1-7-1 here.
Wow. Jack just flew in there last second and flipped this ball. Impressive.
Very impressive from Jack Sock. Going right behind Anderson Scarpa there.
2-7-1.
That's kind of a signature shot of his. Gets the high ball and then just looks like he's going to flip it hard and just lays the paddle open and goes behind him. Little head fake too.
Very tough for the player on the other side of the court to defend.
Yep. Yeah, and a timeout from Anderson Scarpa. You can sense the momentum drifting a little bit, but we are going to stay here.
Missed return out of the timeout. We'll see if we can.
Brody not happy with the missed return. He wants to see good pickleball. For those at home, Brody is Jack's newborn baby. He's sitting pretty close to the booth here so we can hear him.
6-7-1.
Every emotion he's going through.
We saw Tyson McGuffin's son last week in Kansas City, and this week we see Jack's son, Brody.
It's a family affair here at the PPA. Very cool to see.
Beautiful ATP and ATP defense in the middle of that point there. Jansen and Sock come out on top.
8-7-1.
Oh.
Wow, what a drop and setup from Leah Jansen.
Yeah. It almost was too good for Jack. Thought it might be a little more difficult. Still the right move, obviously.
8-7-2.
Ooh. They needed that. They needed that bad.
Yeah, well done from Anderson Scarpa to keep that ball down. It's tough to do on that backhand flick.
7-8-1.
Beautiful deep serve and a pretty good drive, but Leah was just waiting for that backhand volley.
Very good anticipation from Leah Jansen.
7-8-2. Let replay.
Another let will replay.
7-8-2.
I think Cass maybe thought she was going to go middle with that high ball, and she just rolls it back cross and catches her off guard.
Yeah, you could see Cass's body weight kind of leaning towards the middle.
Correction. 8-7-1.
I think that's certainly something that separates the pros from the amateurs, is that kind of decision making on those high balls. Amateurs just hammer everything maybe, and pros know got to kind of work up to it.
Oftentimes, placement over power is the name of the game in the pros.
You just have to have everything. You have to have every shot.
7-8-1.
Oh, he got what he wanted.
He did.
Jack thanking him for that miss.
7-8-2.
Wow, what a point. Jack smiling at him. Crowd loving it. Someone called the timeout. I think it was
8-7-1.
Jack. Take a quick break. Think about that last point. And we'll go to a little quick commercial as well from the IHG Hotels and Resorts behind us.
Time in.
We might not be able to hear much in
8-7-1.
this match. Just a joke, but he is loud. Great leave there from Leah Jansen.
That's really difficult to do, to leave that ball.
That's why she's been playing for 5 years. She can read those balls better than anybody.
Serve.
A little bit short on that drop, but they get another serve here.
We'll blame the wind there.
9-7-2.
Blaming the wind.
7-2.
A little net love for Anderson Scarpa and Cass Hoag. They needed that side out.
Yeah, she kept that drive low. It dipped below the net. All Anderson could do was kind of cut underneath it, and it's a delicate little drop volley. It clips the net. I thought maybe the first one was going to be an ATP, and then
I did as well.
the second one carried just far enough for her to hit that.
She did very well to wait on that ball to make it an ATP-able ball.
Yep. I like that ATP-able.
New word here.
Love it. That's just really good reach from Jack Sock. Kind of did an awkward, almost Ernie backhand drop shot.
Yeah, kind of skated around the kitchen
it
there.
looked like he was out of the point, so she thought she finally found the opening, and he just slaps the ball right back through the middle.
No!
Oh,
Missed that.
Scarpa just sitting on that backhand. He wants that one back for sure.
That's the pressure that Jack can apply, though, even when he's a little out of the point. You know that he's can always get a paddle on the ball and rocket it back at you.
No!
Cass so good on that reset.
Yep.
They save one match point here. 10-7-2.
Deep return from Anderson Scarpa. Gave Jack a little bit of problems. He was almost backed up to the fence, and it made that fifth tough too.
They saved 2 match points. Let's see what they can do here at 7-10-1.
He's starting to hit that backhand off the bounce a little more. Speed up. Haven't seen that too much from him this match.
8-10-1.
Ooh. The confusion in the middle.
I think I would have wanted to see Anderson go after that third drive. Jack certainly thought it was coming hard. That's tough. They had them moving all over the court, controlling that kitchen line well, keeping pressure on every shot.
We lost the ball only briefly, but somebody helped us out on the outside the fence there.
Crowd was pumped.
10-8-1.
Match point.
Kyle, I think it's gone. I found it. It's in the tree.
Oh,
Great
there it
play there
is.
from Leia. Jack, Sock, and Leia Jansen survive. They were down big in that second game.
They were.